Good everyone. I hope you guys have an amazing day. So what I'll do today, I will talk about something called leads. Now, you might have heard about leads when you were doing your admin cert, but that being said, I'm just gonna go through that concept again. So to me, see, I'm a businessman, right? I run a company. So when I talk about lead, for me, the lead means my potential future customer, the customer who wanted to do business with us. That's what the lead means to me in simple terms, right? Leads will help a business to track down their potential future customers. So, for instance, let me give you a very simple example. If someone wants to say reach out to me, and say, "Hey, uh, I want to do take a course, right? I wanted to take a training on so and so topic, right?" They might email me, they might reach out to me through our website. So those becomes our lead, and then based on further follow up, those users might become our customers, and it turns into an opportunity. So that's where the leads fits in from a tiny business perspective, right? And the same concept is very much applied in a big industry level uh, application as well. It doesn't mean that when you talk about leads, you're normally talking about the small scale industries like breweries or fertilizer industry or an IT service industry. It could mean, you know, a multi-trillion dollar industries as well, right? So leads are, like I said, right? When I put a businessman hat, for me, it leads up potential future customers. It's an opportunity to make uh, a future sale using our future potential customers, right? Now, in Salesforce, is no different, right? They have the concept called leads, they have a concept called opportunity. That's where the sales process comes into equation. And mind you, different companies have different sales process, and some relies extremely on leads. And when I say leads, they have different ways to capture the leads. Some can capture leads through your phone, or some through email. Some even have the website, right? The web to lead option, right? Where a potential customer might request for certain info, and that get converted into leads behind the scene in the Salesforce. There are different ways you can capture leads, right? It depends on uh, different companies, right, how they wanted to do that. So the simple one, someone calls you, or someone sends you an email, someone sends you a message using different omni-channel, right? These days you can use bots, you can use WhatsApp, you can use the Facebook Messenger, you can use different ways, right? So depends upon how you have implemented the omni-channel will drive the process. So let's assume that I wanted to capture leads through the phone call, right? How do you do that? So it's pretty simple. The first thing first, you need to log into an org. And if you do not have a org, I would expect you to go and register one. Then you go to this tic tac talk icon. You can search for leads, or you can go to sales. So when you click on leads, it will take you here. Now you can create a lead, and so you have a new option. Um, let's say I got a lead from a customer called Dave Muller, a company called Barista Bro Associate. A just fictitious company, right? And the lead source, let's say, for inquiry, right? You can add though, you can customize it if you want. And this guy is in, let's see what industry, and let's say food and beverage, right? Annual revenue, it's not important at this stage because um, it's uh, it's an optional one, right? Some prefer to give that information, some not. So I wanted to fill out the bare minimum information. And okay, so the lead is converted and you have a lead open. Then someone, let's say, for instance, a sales rep or a sales manager decides to reach out to inquire uh, what they're looking for. The customer is looking for this guy, right? Dave Miller, to say, hey, Dave, I hear that he called one of our sales rep and you left a message. We're calling back to see your queries. Are you interested in buying a product? And the conversations takes to further level, right? Let's say if everything is agreed and Dave decides to buy, let's say, a few um, a few services, right, from my company, then what I'll do, I'll convert this lead into an account, a potential contact, and an opportunity, right? This will ensure that my lead has transferred into my potential customer, right, who is keen to buy stuff from us. So I will lead open here, right? Um, so what I'll do, I will go here, this drop down option here, and I'll do convert. And obviously, you got two options here. One is to create a new account, create a new contact opportunity, or you can choose an existing one or choose an existing contact, right? For now, what I'll do, I decide to create a new one, right? So I'll do convert, and we'll do some thinking behind the scene and say, hey, it's been converted. So you see, your account has been converted to Barista Association, contact is Dave Muller, and opportunity Barista Association, right? Now, and if I go to the opportunities here, and you can see I got opportunity here, and so you can amend it if you wanted to do that. And like for instance, um, uh, you know, there are different stages. So as you progress along with the stages, you will change the stage from prospecting to complete or whatever, right? And and if you're capturing any notes, you can attach it here, right? And you can also, if any kind of conversation you have with this specific customer, you can also capture that in the activity tab, right? So this is how simple when it comes to capturing a lead, right, and converting into account, contact, and opportunity. So this is a very powerful process. Most companies follows it, though there might be a deviation when it comes to the process, right? Some, like I said, some do web to lead capture, some do email or different omni-channel, right? So it just depends on the company process, on the sales process, right? So that's all I wanted to cover in this episode. From an exam point of view, this is important. You might get a quiz, and because the reason why I'm saying it's important, you would have studied the similar concept when you were doing admin cert. So this is pretty simple concept, yet very powerful concept. That's all I wanted to cover in this episode. Hope you have an amazing Sunday. Adios.